The cheapest, best, and simplest way of using legal AI is by using the right skills and plugins in ChatGPT or Claude. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to use these skills and plugins in ChatGPT. A skill basically teaches an AI how to handle one kind of legal task properly. For example, reviewing a contract. And a plugin would contain several related skills. So for example, we may have a skill which is for preparing a contract, another one for analyzing it. And all of these could be put together into a plugin. Now, the first thing to do is you just go over to your ChatGPT login. You can use a free or paid account. In this example, I'm using a free one, and click on plugins. Then search for ROHAS, that's my name, legal. So it's going to show you all the legal AI plugins that I've made, and you can choose the ones that make sense for you. So for example, in this case, I've already taken contracts, litigation, and mediation. There are about 25 of them, so almost every area of law is covered, and I'm constantly going to be making new plugins and skills. So keep checking back here for that. This is the most important one that you should always install, which is called the navigator. What it's going to do is it's going to tell you for a particular work that you want, which is the best plugin to use, and it is going to give you a very good prompt to use. So you don't have to waste your time becoming a prompt engineer and figuring out how to write prompts. You can speak to it in very plain, simple English. Now, once we've selected all the plugins that we wanted to install, we just go back to ChatGPT for the chat. And now we're going to figure out what kind of prompt we need and what kind of plugins we need to use. So for example, let's just say we have something like we are the buyer and what's bad for us in this contract. That's what we really want to ask for a particular contract. So what we're going to do is we'll go to start typing ROHS and then we see the navigator. So now we're going to put our question there and the navigator is going to tell us which plugin would make sense and what prompt should we actually use. So now here it says that start by typing at Rojas and then you will see a drop down. Select Rojas Legal AI Contracts. So that's the plugin that it is going to use. And once we have that, this is the prompt that we need to put there. So as you can see, it's a massive prompt that has been created. Now before that, let's first upload the contract that we actually want to review. So here I have a 72-page contract in PDF that I've already downloaded and kept ready. Now let's start with and we'll select the contracts. Then let's paste that entire prompt that ChatGPT made for us here. And let's send this. Now what's going to happen is it is going to use the correct plugin, which is contracts. It's going to identify the relevant skills that it needs in that. And then it is going to examine the contract that we've put in. So as we can see here, it is reviewing the key clauses from 75 pages. So obviously we need to give it some time to do that, especially because this was in PDF. Ideally, you should give markdown files, HTML or text. PDF is kind of the worst way, but it still handles it pretty well. And now it is giving us a complete comprehensive answer to the question that we had put. So as you can see, it's still working on it. So now a lot of you may also wonder, can I do this directly without putting in the skill and without the plugins? Yes, you can, but try it on your own. Take this document and just simply say review this or put the same question that we had put. Without the skill, the output that you get will be very limited. But when you give it the right skill, it's been taught how to handle a contract review. A very detailed 200 plus line skill has been built. Of course, if you want to see any of these skills, you can just head over to my GitHub account. So just go to github.com Rohas Nagpal and you'll see the entire repository there. So each and every skill, what it actually says, all that matter is available there, completely free for you to use. And you can, of course, also modify it. So now that you understood the basics, why don't you go out and try some of these and see how it really works out for the kind of legal work that you do. And if you have ideas for more skills and plugins that I should build, drop me a message.